Hello, everybody's. Good morning. It's beautiful. It's not morning anymore, but I got up at 6 today, which is an ungodly hour, if you ask me. You know, motivation and productivity and win your morning and seize your day. It sucks. The worst thing about getting in the morning at 6 a.m. is I don't even know what to do, which is entirely my fault because I didn't make any plan in case I actually did get up at 6 because I didn't really trust myself that I would. And the second worst thing is I couldn't eat. I had to wait until 8 to eat because I like to make this sort of like a smoothie thing and I didn't want to use the blender and wake up the entire apartment. Also, I didn't make coffee because it would have been cold for the others until they get up. Of course, I could have made just for myself, but I had to go for 2 hours without food or coffee. I really don't mind the coffee part so much. I enjoy the experience of drinking coffee, but I don't feel like I need to drink coffee. But I really missed breakfast because I love my breakfast. And yeah, I basically am still a little proud of myself because for those 2 hours I kind of managed to make a little not that great illustration for Instagram, but better than nothing. Last time I tried this, I ended up watching YouTube videos potato mode because my brain was so dead. Well, I guess it gets easier with time. Let's see how much I'm gonna stick with this thing. But I believe that anyone can learn anything at any point, so it should be possible to learn to be a morning person. I mean, I quite enjoy being a night person, but there are certainly benefits to being a morning person. Seriously feel like my brain is full of wet sand. It's like my head is heavy and just wanna lay down, and when I'm trying to think, it's like my thoughts are all crunchy, like, you know, it's not going smoothly. Oh, by the way, it's very interesting. I'm enjoying the video quality, at least from what I can see right now. We'll see what I see later on, because I got a new phone. I was going to buy a new, better camera, but I really needed a new phone and I only have so much money, so you're still owing my phone. Yeah, the old one, the battery was dying for about like half a day and it took me like 5 days to get it full. So anyway, what am I talking about? Ugh, what is this thing? It's horrible. I bet it's going to be like that until 3 in the afternoon. That's when I'm actually going to wake up. Are you a morning person, by the way? I wonder how that feels. Anyway, so yeah, in case you haven't clicked off yet for some reason, I thought I'd try a little studio vlog this week. This week is supposed to be interesting. Can I drink my tea already? So yeah, thankfully for today, I'm waiting for a client's feedback, so I don't really have to do much thinking work. That'll be handy. I have planned to prepare some illustrations for Redbubble and upload it. Product, no, Redbubble store, getting €1 every now and then. Yeah, I just have to touch up those illustrations, and judging by the first one I started, I don't know, you can't really see anything, so I'm not gonna show you, but actually, I can show you. Yeah, it's those zodiac babies that we talked about a few videos ago. Should be in frame now. So yeah, hopefully get some of this done today. Then what? Oh yeah, I'm organizing a meetup. It's gonna be 1 year in the end of September, and it's time for me to schedule the next event. And I've been slacking on that big time because I have to find a venue, and that's not fun. Also, I tend to make an illustration for each event, and I haven't settled on a style yet, and it's a whole big mess. The visual identity of this thing, it's really shameful, but what you gonna do? I have to write 2 possible venues, ask them how they feel about it. If not, I have a backup, so it's fine. I actually have 2 backups. I shouldn't be worried about this thing at all. The wheels are turning so slowly. This is horrible. Yeah, what were you talking about? Yeah, the meetup. So yeah, I should write those 2 venues today. What else? Oh no, that's not the list for today. This is the list for today. Yeah, and that should be today. I actually also need to go do some prints because there's this Christmas market I really would like to apply to, and I need to send pictures of the stuff that I'm planning to sell at the Christmas market if I get accepted. But yeah, I have some test prints, but they're on regular print paper, and I want something with more texture so I can photograph it really closely and show that sweet texture. But that's probably gonna happen tomorrow because I really don't see it happening today because it's already 12 and I don't even know what's going on. Oh, that's quite an intro. Yeah, I think that's enough. So it's now about 6-ish, and my boyfriend has called me to meet him at the grocery store to buy something for dinner. And also he's going to skate around for a bit, so probably gonna hang out around there because he's learning how to skate now and falling on his ass a lot. Anyway, let's just go. It's the next morning. I started editing the footage from the yesterday vlog yesterday evening, and that was quite a lot of fun listening to sleepy me. It's like drunk me, I guess, but less energy. That was some train wreck of a thought. But yeah, hopefully I'll do better now that I'm fresher. So, what are we gonna do today? We're going to continue on the products for the Redbubble store. I hope to finish that today, and maybe if I finish by 2, let's say, I'm going to go and finally do those test prints that I'm sort of looking forward, but also I'm really procrastinating on because I'm scared of printers. Not the actual people who do with printers, although I don't know, they might be scary too, but the actual machine printers. It started back at the design school because before we ever were allowed to print for the first time, we had this orientation class about how to use the printers, and what I remember was that if you do this wrong, you pay a huge fine. If you break the printer, you pay a huge fine. If you block it with paper or whatever, you mess up the inks, you mess up the wrong paper, you pay a huge fine. So yeah, and also almost every time I was trying to print something, I would print wrong for the first many times, and I'll pay a lot of money for that, and I didn't have a lot of money back then. So yeah, my association with printers is a lot of frustration, a huge money waste, and results. So let's hope that will go better. Well, this time I don't have to figure it all by myself. There will be an actual printer person to hopefully help out with it. My arm starts to hurt. Let's try something else. There's also some illustrations I want to do, but I don't know if there will be time for that today. Oh yeah, and also look at myself pretending that I wear a different shirt every day when I'm at home. Because, you know, vlogs are the representation of real life. So real. Also, my hair looks much better than it normally would. Alright, enough admiring myself. Let's go to work. Finally done with all that uploading. It was really boring. I still have a few more illustrations to do, but I can't be bothered right now. I'm going to the supermarket for a few groceries, and I chose to walk the longer way so I get a bit of time outside. Spend the whole day sitting at a pretty uncomfortable table. I have to do something about that. So hopefully we'll do something a little more interesting tomorrow, we'll see. But the light isn't great. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue walking now. So now I'm about to go out and go get that printing done that I've been mentioning and procrastinating on for such a long time, that now the weather outside has gone pretty terrible and I'm going to hate that bike ride so much. But I guess that's a lesson for procrastination, that the more you do it, the worse it gets. Like for the past few days, the whole week has been really nice. It was sunny, it was warm, there was no wind, it was great to be outside. But I don't know, for some reason I was like, yeah, I have time, whatever, I'll do it in an hour, it's great, it's fine. Like, seriously, I'm sitting here telling you that I'm going and I'm still like, oh, I really don't want to go, it's so windy outside. It has to be done. Whoa. I'm seeing like right now this pretty dark cloud just coming. I'm gonna get rained on so hard, but yeah. It should be my lesson, like, just do the things, and that's it. Yeah, let's go do the things. And you also go and do the things. See you later. Ah, home sweet home. So good to be back. So this wasn't one of my favorite going down to the city. At first it was really, really windy. Thankfully the wind was actually at my back, so if anything it was helping. But then it started raining and raining and raining and I got super soaked. About the printing, it went really well. Nothing too scary, crazy me. They didn't have the type of paper I really wanted. I wanted some sort of heavier, sort of like watercolor paper with the texture of watercolor. It's what I imagined, but they just had like smooth made paper in just different thickness. So I tried the 250 grams one, and I don't know, I really like the results. The colors are really vibrant, really beautiful. So I think it would do. If you put that print on the wall, you wouldn't be able to see the texture anyway, so it's probably totally fine. Probably I don't really need that texture. I don't know why I'm so fixated on it. I really like texture, and I've already have texture effects on the illustrations, but I was hoping that I'll get some extra from the paper. But now I'm starting to think that I don't really need that. So yeah, it was a success. And then I decided to go to the art store because that's what you do when you're in town. Even though I was already soaked as my imagination is not working today. So I spent there probably at least half an hour, as you do. Picked up a set of watercolor postcards, or paper for watercolor postcards. I want to make some of these and also use them as samples for my application for the Christmas market. I think that could be really cool if I make some of these. I hope it's not too weird that I'm gonna be sending both digital and traditional work. I think they're biased towards traditional work, so maybe I should do it all traditional, but I really like my digital pieces and I want to give them a chance. And right next to the paper there was some Winsor Newton watercolor markers, which seemed to me like they were on discount because I remember them costing more. So I was really heavily considering them, but what kind of turned me off is that the tip of the marker is not a brush, it's just a regular whatever it's called. And I really don't like that. So that could have been fun to try with the paper, but I mean maybe some other time. Because then I passed by the colored pencils and I realized that for the price of one marker I can have 2 colored pencils. To be fair, that's still expensive, but I thought why not? And then I started picking colors, and that, like, I feel like I've tested each and every color they had, and thankfully they didn't have tons of colors. They had a good reasonable selection. I didn't have to set camp there and maybe sleep. So I ended up picking 5 colors, which are pretty out of my comfort zone. It's not what I normally go for. I usually go for very bright and shiny, happy colors, but since it's autumn I thought I'd go for something a little more autumny. I really like how the colors work together. They're really beautiful, they look really good together. They are something new for me and I can't wait to try them. I feel like actually, if I mention new art supplies, I feel like I'm sort of obligated to draw something with them for you. But the light is pretty much gone at this point and I really want to start editing this vlog so I can post it on Sunday. So maybe in the next one, but I'll be playing with them for sure. What else? And yeah, after that I just came home, even more soaked. And now it's all done. No wind, no rain. This is how it works. So now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna take a hot shower. I'm gonna eat something. I'm going to make myself a nice hot chocolate. And then I'm going to start editing this vlog or testing my new art supplies. Could go either way. But this is also where I'm gonna say goodbye. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. I really hope to see you next time, which I hope will be next week. And until then, have fun!